Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Ethan, and there are my friend Peter, Orelia, and Ethan. Today we are want to tell you a story about the Jesus miracle, the feeding of the 5,000. Have you ever been here with story? Come and join to listen with story.
The feeding of the 5,000. When there is news about the death of John, Jesus invites his disciples to being foreigner to somewhere for prayer. But when they won't go, there were so many people know about Jesus from his miracle and follow Jesus effortlessly. Look at them, Jesus and his disciples.
Come to follow them and we got to regain from him.
That crowded kept following Jesus until they arrived in Galilee Lake, Tiberias. That crowded are 5,000 at least. Then they was the crowded increase. Suddenly, Jesus feeling pity because that crowded like a lamb without a shepherd.
Say to them to go back to their home each other for a food and homestay, because there is a lonely place.
But Jesus said to his disciples,
They don't need to leave, but they must get a food by yourself one each other.
Then Jesus see the crowded come so many and say something to Philip.
Where is the place so we can buy some bread? Then they have to eat too.
But Philip just answered,
The 200 dinar bread can't give them one by one enoughly, even just a piece.
Then Jesus asked his disciples to sing how many bread that they had owned.
How many a bread that you had owned? Go see it.
Suddenly, there's a kid come to Jesus and said,
Sir, I just have 5 breads and 2 fish. Just are I have.
Then Simon said to Jesus,
These kids just have 5 breads and 2 fish. But is that mean days of food to give for that crowded?
Jesus told to his disciples to pick those of food to him.
Let I get those of food, and get asked to them to be grouping one each other, 50 at least.
After Jesus have those foods from the kid, Jesus do a grateful and share those food to the crowded.
Lord, bless this bread and fish.
Suddenly, the miracle happened. 5 bread and 2 fish just now was divided a lot.
See, miracle was happened. His power able to make those food being so many.
Then they ate those food. In total, there were about 5,000 men, not including women and children, who enjoyed the dishes of the 5 bread and 2 fish. The people were amazed by the miracle that Jesus performed, because even though the food supply was small, there were still 12 baskets full of barley bread.
Kids, we have heard story about Jesus feeding 5,000 people. It's an interesting story, isn't it? From that story, there is a message that we can take. For example, should care with each other, start with what you have, always be grateful for what you have, and share with each other. Hopefully, with this story, you can be a good person like Jesus did. God bless you, kids. Bye-bye.